But so right here is the only thing I would change from my first video, is essentially I use Smash on the Jaguars, and so the Smash dance with the Vando Scott sword definitely works significantly better versus the Blood Moon, for sure. Because right now he's absorbing both health from me, and the more damage I do to this dude, the more purple my health heals relative to how much damage I do. That time I happen to not do a lot of damage, but Smash is definitely way better. Obviously I use the Slash dance versus the Blood Moon, which is going pretty well. I always like to zoom in on my knight here, because you have to essentially keep up. The faster you move to these light circles, you get 2 swings in every 3.6 seconds. So the faster you move to the light, then you don't take as much damage, and he can't essentially absorb as much health from you. So the rain puddle area, what you want to do essentially here is you want to not step on the rain puddle for too long, because if you do, it's going to be absorbed into the Blood Moon's health. So yeah, I have the right prayers active. Let's use my special attack, which is recharging a little bit faster with my light bearer ring. And see, he's absorbing because I'm not standing in the circle. That's a huge problem, because I need to try to defeat him, because he's going to do an absorption round next round with the Jaguar. I might be able to defeat him. Nice, I beat him. Alright, so for boss 2, I'm going to switch over to Smash. They teach you like this entire thing. It's pretty simple, but it's definitely a great way to train and make gold, because you could just do it over and over. And if you have a lot of prayer potions, you don't need to run to the bank too much. Plus you can't get PvP while doing it, which is pretty huge. Alright, so yeah, Blue Moon is pretty simple. I'm just going to run over here. The tentacles, they turn off your running, but you just run past him, and you light up each of the pyres, at which point you're allowed to go into a DPS phase, and you stand in this circle at that point. But after the ice, you stand in this circle. So let me eat up a little bit. Activate Piety. Yeah. Oh, so the tentacles are the bottom left one. I haven't done this in a while. I beat them 90 times. Yeah, so that one moves after like 3 hits. Thankfully, Blue Moon is like significantly easier than Blood Moon. Eclipse Moon is very easy as well, but you do need to beat all 3 per over here in order to get loot from the loot chest. So I beat all 3 of them every 10 minutes. So I've already spent like, I don't know, 23 hours or something fighting them. Alright, so once you break the ice cube that has the sun under it, you're allowed to, you just wait like 2 rounds, and then I'm going to stand right here and get ready to start swinging again. This boss follows a predictable pattern, basically exactly that. Yeah. So, yeah, grabbing as much gold as I can right now is pretty important. I don't really expect to make a lot of gold though, because essentially I already got all of the items, and the loot chest, it works based on items you haven't got yet. So essentially the next round of items I'm going to be getting is all items that I won't be selling, because it's all relative to the Blood Moon. So I locked in all my food and all my prayer potions pretty well, so that worked out good. So let's go over here and finish off Blue Moon. Pwned. Okay. So if you're on the weaker side, you can essentially fish here. You grab fishing supplies, and then you could cook right on the stove. I always make a cuppa, which lets me, it charges up my stamina. So I'm going to drink another Divine Super Combat Potion, and go to use Piety on the Eclipse Moon. Alright, so you always join at like a random phase. So this phase you just have to click underneath him, like right as he appears, one by one. And you just keep doing damage. Make sure you have the stab stance, because he's weak to stab. The Blood Moon is weak to, obviously, slash. And then the Blue Moon is weak to smash. I use the Bandos Godsword for the Blood Moon and the Blue Moon. And then for the Eclipse Moon, I just use Osmumten's Fang. Yeah, I hate this day. This new swing is so different, dude. I think I prefer the other swing. There's way less animation on the screen. Okay, so let's go over here. I still got my video in though, so that's good. I have a good thumbnail for this already. I thought I was going to use the stained glass one, but I think the Eclipse Moon boss is a much better thumbnail. Alright, yeah, so for this round you essentially just run here, and then you go to the second one after it circles around a few times. Okay. Yeah, feel free to like rattle your engines while my mom cooks the dog food. Just whatever. So he throws me into the middle, and I'm just gonna make some more gold. Look how much it trains your attack though, because you hit him so many times, and he has 500 health. Oh wow, there's another. I have to hit him again. Like, just think how long it takes to do 500 damage to a normal enemy. Alright, so let's grab some fishing supplies and go fish over here. Yeah. So it has lost to time. That's pretty cool. So while you're fishing, you could heal up your prayer, eat up your food, so you have like more food for next round. Very nice. Yeah, I got a ton of warbles going on now. This is fun. Alright, so let's switch over to Slash Dance. I'm gonna go to the lunar chest, loot it, and should be good. I wish I didn't have to leave my arm like raised, like a dog like an old dog falling off of his bed, but that's fine. I know how to produce value that people appreciate. Alright, so let's go over here, make a cuppa. We all know Stephen Colbert is like probably the most interesting man on this planet. Not only does he say back to back the funniest stuff, but the dudes on Scrubs, they were on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire recently, and they're entertainers, you know. So they're like, we're already millionaires. Alright, so yeah, the smash dance is definitely significant. I saw Ursine's chain mace is actually going up a ton of gold. Like, just to be professional for a second, obviously. Alright, so let's turn around and use my special on this dude. It looks like my Divine Super Combat's running out, because I'm using Jagex Launcher, and RuneLight, which essentially it tells you how much time you have left in your combat potions, right where my webcam is, so that's always pretty useful. Obviously they have HD OS as well. If you feel like sitting there and recording the entire thing in HD OS, which is a checkbox now if in Jagex Launcher in RuneLight. It's officially supported as of like last summer, but you have to install it. Until like I don't have to go out of my way to install it. I mean, that doesn't sound too interesting. It does look good, but especially in the Coliseum, but whatever. Alright, so change up my stance again and go fight the Blue Moon. I can't believe I got the Ancient Effigy. 2,000 Revenants. 2,000 to get the one thing worth like 2 million, and then the one thing worth 8 million. So yesterday I made 8 million, and then I made 2 million, and then today I made 1.1 million. So that was like 11.2 million in 2 days, which is pretty huge because I was Perilous Mooning a ton like a week ago. Like a ton. I beat them 90 times. You could check the scoreboard with not Nate Potsley. I don't know what the person's name is. How messed up is that? Okay. So after the tentacles, you go over here. Wow. That was like a perfect time to take my dogs out. Because like, my older dog, he was like laying on like a tall, thick, hard bed. And like he was just chilling. I was like, yo, you want to go outside? He just looks with his tongue sticking out. Because he knows the schedule. I bring him out at 3:30 every day. I get the plastic nitrile gloves, my infinite supply. I put on my gloves, and then I walk him to the door. But if he happens to be laying on some BS bed, then I don't know. He was doing like old dog shit, like he like tries to like sniff like my new dog like while she's trying to go to the bathroom, so that like she gets annoyed, and then he uses that to go to the bathroom even better. So let's use piety. Like my mom, she's learning. She's still learning. So alright, let's stick close to the Eclipse moon. Look how cool that looks. It's so shiny that you could actually see the sun off of it, which is insane. Yo, look at this dude. He like swings back the Osmumten's Fang like a sawed-off shotgun. That's crazy. Yeah, look how much training I get in. I was getting in training yesterday, just laying in bed. Like, I got so much time to go. Yeah, I already beat this dude. You saw how quick that was? Pwned. have some prayer. Right. Yeah, this is mad cool though. I can't believe I got an ancient plate or a dragon plate skirt in my prior video, like right away. That was pretty huge. Okay. Yeah. Not a lot of loot so far. Let's see how many wins I have. So it's I at Lolly. Okay. So I defeat them 94 times. Okay. Let me move my notepad. Nice. Yeah, today's only Wednesday. All of next week's gonna be way better. Like, really nice. It's like 85, 85, 85. So I just had like another 4 days of just like being fat. Alright, so let's go fight the magenta dinosaur. Alright, perfect. Yo, check it out though. He's got blood vines here. Everything. And I have way cooler armor than like every single person. Like, how cool is that? Like, just look how powerful I am. Like, these people technically all owe me their gold for their wilderness food. Now that, like, my character is like, yo, look how cool this looks. I even match, like, the sun, like, the dial here. Right? It's, like, the same yellow. So cool, dude. Alright, so here comes the blood puddle stepping. Alright, so it's playing the Moons of Ruin song. Alright, so I accidentally healed him up showing that, but that's totally fine. Yeah, today I made a video called Blighted Anglerfish or whatever, which is pretty relevant. Because it looks like the Blighted Manta Ray is starting to rally as well. So it's like a guaranteed kind of rally moment. So let's go fight the Jaguar. I don't know if the boss could like handle how many times I beat him that one time. 94 is a lot. I still have to, I guess, reorganize my playlist and put this as like a featured video. But I feel like the Dragon Claws is like such a nice video. But like this is obviously where you would want to go. It's hard to make, it's not hard to make a good screenshot for it. But like, my screenshot, I mean, it's too small scale. I can't believe I only got an intro cinematic for Eclipse Moon. Because I think you only get the cinematic if like you join and the person happens to not be in there. And you only get one chance at it, I think. I'm not entirely sure. Because my Eclipse Moon had that instance. Like, he had an intro, like, entrance into his arena. Alright, so let's switch over to Smash, and let's use Piety. It looks like the sun managed to come out, thankfully. It was like kind of raining before, so yeah, the sun managed to like break through and start heating up my roof just as I sat down again to stream. Like, how wonderful is that? So, World of Warcraft, they actually have an area that looks like this. In Zandalar, I think it's called. Wherever like that huge snake statue is. You have to be like level 70 to be in that area, basically. Maybe 69. And it's like where the Heart of Darkness is on the map. So they actually have a in addition to a huge like snake boss kind of themed golden snake fight, they also have there's one temple that has a huge blood moon behind it. But I couldn't go into it at the time. I know one of the people gave me like a goblet, and they're like, yo, you can totally deposit this golden thing somewhere. And I remember the snake where you fought like the golden snake. I was like, there's no way that's related, but it did ask for like an item. So getting that goblet obviously from the diner inn area, there's like no way that that's anywhere relevant to that. Because why would Dragon Isles area be giving you an item for a Zandalar area? I also... Which way is the northeast? Not this way. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I also... In Dragon Isles... What else did I find out? Like, I was doing, like, the burnt, like, archaeology or whatever. Digging. Dragon Isles mining and stuff. And they had that one area with the burnt dragon on the staircase. The burnt bones. Which is kind of cool. I also got to summon... They're talking about being able to summon, like, the Lich King dragon on the Dragon Isles. But I summoned, like, the Shadow Flame dragon. At, like, that one dude. Should be good, though. I saw an in-game animation of Xalatath on Lay Street on YouTube. He posted a short of Xalatath, and it looks super good. Him and that other dude always post, like, mad videos. Some of it's not even in the game. Alright, I should be good without fishing. Yeah, so I saw the blood shard in this game. It went up to 14 million gold. If you do the Mauritania quest series, then essentially you're able to combine, I think, a Fury amulet or something with it to make a Blood Fury amulet, which is, you'll do more damage to these dudes, kind of. I still haven't tried the Void Waker with the augury. It increases your magical attack. So the Void Waker, obviously, the special attack is it has magic relative to your magic level. So, and it has high slash, but I mean the Bandos God Sword is just way too good. All right, so this is probably a defeat in the middle again. I'm doing a ton of training, right? 668. I'll have to see how much, like, by the time I beat him. Because it's like I have to run back to the Revenant Cave and back to the GE anyway. So by the time I beat Blood Moon and Blue Moon, that's like how many GE trips I take, essentially. Plus, this weapon's really good with defense anyway, as well. Alright, so let's make a Cuppa. Alright, I'm gonna move off screen, have energy drink, right? Nice. Let's see, how do I look? Alright, good. Yeah, that's crazy though. Imagine downloading like all these other games. Like that's some crazy psycho shit. Like straight up like you could play this game on your phone. Like what do you you're sitting there, how many consoles are you going to be connecting? Like are you insane? I beat this dude 97 times. He even has a light blue orb. How do we know there's not going to be another moon? Because that one door you can't even go through. Like right in front of Ayat Lali. There's a door right there to the east instead of running straight north after you open the lunar chest. And then there is another door like in the original room with the black cube at the bottom right. Like the bottom left goes to Blood Moon. Top left goes to Blue Moon. Top right goes to Eclipse Moon. And then essentially the bottom right doesn't go anywhere. So, I mean, it's even possible that like Zamfir comes back or something, because Ayat Lali is holding a light blue orb. So, like, they had a thing while Guthix sleeps, and essentially while you fight Zamfir, he does like a light green lightning bolt. So, I mean, like technically, Guthix, like the symbol of Guthix, looks almost like that. So, because Zamfir, you get to see Queen Ziliani from the Varlamore quest series, who introduces it and introduces Varlamore. Like she shows up in Zamfir's quest series, right? After you beat a Kingdom Divided, so. But While Guthix Sleeps is a completely different quest line, so. But it does have like a similar looking cube. Yeah, I'm definitely done with today, though. Definitely. I got the screen cap, though. Like, just any amount of people who could possibly play Destiny 2. Like, that's the only thing that really matters in life. Because, like, you look at the Steam stats, it's like Call of Duty has like 65,000 players, and then you look at Destiny 2, And Destiny 2 has like 63,000 players. So it's like basically as big as Call of Duty, right? Technically. Like Call of Duty, they're releasing like Black Ops 6 trailer. And it has like zombies and stuff. But somehow I guess that doesn't change how many players they have in Call of Duty. It's like, well, if everybody's seeing your trailer, wouldn't they want to play Call of Duty again? It's like, nah, dude, not until the new one comes out. It's like, oh. But you don't want to log into Destiny 2. I can't believe I stepped on that puddle, dude. I totally had that one. I might still be able to beat him. I got 3 swings left. There we go. Pwned. They're being nice today. Normally, that's not a win. They're being nice. Alright, so smash. Divine Super Combat. My arm's like this. Like, how long can I leave my arm like that, dude? Ridiculous. So, like, you know what? You know what aesthetics is? Aesthetics is Ziz. Right? It's like nice. I look better than Ziz. I look better than Joseph Rakic. Okay? I'm pissed. See, I missed the whole swing. You get an extra whole swing if you're on the orb when she appears, but she does take a while to appear, so remembering doesn't really benefit you too much. It's just one whole extra swing. And it happens every single time. You have like 90 times to learn the pattern. So, like, I don't know how long it took you guys to realize you could stand on the thing, but you can do it. Like, yeah, so the tentacles is definitely southwest, and then the ice is the northeast. It doesn't benefit you at all. Like, speaking from experience. Okay, so let's go down here. You kind of have to stand near the tentacles. Look how cool that looks, though. Amazing. I can't believe my save file's not there. I missed out on the Splinter Cell double agent mission. I think I played that on Xbox 360 instead of Steam. Because I got all the way to like past the New York level where you had to go and break out the safe and stuff. So I was doing the part in the game where I was almost at the Alaska area, or like the polar area, and you have like the white Splinter Cell suit, and you dive out of the helicopter, and you still have the green sunglasses, and you get to go into the Arctic water under the ice, and everything is just snowy, and you have a white sneak outfit. That part of the game was sick. It looks like Relaka in this game. Or like the Fremenic. So this game, it actually has blood something. It's an effect in RS3. I added it to my Facebook album. So like 75% or 25% of the damage that gets done to you automatically gets dealt back to the person that's doing the damage to you. So that's another useful effect that could be used against Zkalzuk. And the requirements are like very simple quests. You have to fight like, it's like the Fremenic Isles, which has like 0 quest requirements for somehow in RS3, and like 2 other quests. So as long as you beat those quests, maybe make blood essence by doing rivers of blood, and combining Saradomin's brew with whatever other items with the blood essence from Venescula, then you could do even more healing or damage. Alright, so alright, let's do one more. Alright, slash stab and nice. Okay, let's get more fish. I always go 1 hour at a time. So these grub things, grubby saplings, I'm sure you guys saw the YouTube video with Rick and Morty, except it's a parody. And like Rick, he talks about like his grubby, like it's like an Adult Swim one. Let me find out what it's called. They keep repeating the same thing. They're like in Australia or something. Alright, so use, okay, let's see what it's called. Rick and Morty parody desert worm. Oh, it's called Bush World Adventures. Yeah, it has 30 million views on Adult Swim. So that's what these grubby saplings are. Bush World Adventures in on Adult Swim on YouTube. It's a Rick and Morty parody. They have another Rick and Morty parody, which is pretty good too. Alright, so now, Ayat Lolly, I've defeated the Perilous Moons 96 times. Huge. So if you take that like 10 minutes each time, that's like 960 minutes. And yeah, that's like 15 hours. Plus like you lose like 10 times. So that's like 17, 18 hours. And I did it all on stream too, which is pretty cool. For the most part. Because I could probably do this on mobile. I haven't tried yet. Alright, so let's go fight the Blood Moon. Looks like I just get the stance right away. Nice. I can't believe I got banned. How offensive is that, dude? Like, my mom doesn't even know how to process this information. Like, I'm sitting there getting Starbucks and they're like, oh, okay, like, I guess. It's like, is he allowed to walk by us while he goes to get Starbucks? They have, like, kids in, like, a metal cage. It's like, they actually go outside in that weather, too. Absolutely insane. Like, how you guys tell me that you're gonna start a fake ass school, like literally in my backyard, and they're gonna keep the kids in like some melted plastic car, like metal fence, fenced in, like melted, like area. Like I'm sitting there with $1 million and state of the art teaching ability, and then they suddenly decide like, hey, we're gonna start up a school here with some like disabled fat lady. It's like, oh nice, dude. Like is it legal to like buy like, I don't know, like sunroofing or something? Like, because if you don't want the job, like I'll opt in, I'll donate a sunroof, okay? And I'll sit there. Okay, I'll put up a PowerPoint presentation. These dudes are like absolutely insane. Like they just sit there and they're acting like the gangs aren't beating me up. It's like the gangs are beating me up, dude. It's your fault. You paid for them to illegally immigrate with like $200 airplanes. He's like, bro, that's not possible. He's like, yeah, it is, dude. They like sponsored ass. Like, space ass. It's insane. They have like Wi-Fi. They have like they could like even their clothes changing is different on YouTube. Like when I put on clothes, like personally, like I put on my clothes and like I get ready to like go run and stuff. But like when they put on clothes, like I don't know, dude. They like sit there, they like film a YouTube video like every other day. It's so weird. They live in like a completely different world. So I can't even find the person who introduced me to one of the bosses in this game. And like the design for the boss was completely off. Like they're fighting like the final form of the boss, and now that I actually got to the boss, it's like, did they change the boss since that person was there? That was a cool thing to see. I was like, it's like, wow, that boss looks so sick. I want to fight that boss in this game. So I stuck to the RS3 bossing. Like I got to the boss, I couldn't beat him, but there are other strategies. You just have to assemble Exodia, and then you'll be able to. Yo, I can't believe I got another Justicar outfit. Alright, so northeast. The dodge. Alright, perfect. Watch, ready? Another hit. See, watch. Here comes a full extra hit. Special swing. Third swing. See? Whole extra swing. That one, I got froze up. So it's possible for this boss to freeze you up. So that's why sometimes your swing doesn't happen. Because if you look at game filter, the blue moon pierces your defense, the cold is starting to get in. So the gold... So the cold could actually freeze up your character. Which prevents you from swinging. Right, so... yeah, I guess that's it, basically, once I beat the Eclipse moon one more time. Let's see how my attack's going. Yeah, 15k. Pretty average. It was probably more than 15k EXP, but... nice. Yeah, so I'm going through a ton of prayer potions, right? You always gotta remember that. Like, I still bought a ton of prayer potions. Oh, that trains Hunter. Really? Wow. So the grubby saplings actually train Hunter. Interesting. Normally I have to go through the Zamorak area, the Zamorak priest area, west of the spirit tree, near the gnome battlefield of Khazard, to the west, and near the lava, and entrap like the red lizards or whatever. I haven't done that since like I was like nervous about making enough gold to afford the Bando's Godsword or the Web Weavers into being banned from Slayer training, because my Web Weavers fell like from 40 million to 12 million over a really long course of time. Wow, look how many extra hits I got in. Yeah, so 663. Doesn't even look like changed numbers, right? But it did. Alright, so that's good on that. I have a nice thumbnail though. I'll have to look for it. It's on my desktop. I have every thumbnail ever. All just sitting on my desktop. Because I made a folder with like a shortcut to the desktop or something within my desktop. So it just makes a whole new desktop. And there's just another desktop zipped on my desktop. So it puts the desktop within your desktop instantly. Which is pretty crazy, right? Alright, so let's go sell off. I managed to not get any Blood Moon armor. I don't know how I'm going to film the dual Makihito video. There's a cost associated with everything. Like I made 0 gold there. Yeah. So, that's kind of cool though. They switched the Slayer grimy herb gathering. Like the entire time you were getting underpaid to do Slayer training, so that they could flood the market with Blood Moon grimy herbs. Imagine just sitting there just training and just like saving all the grimy herbs. It's like these are going to be worth a ton someday when they ban all the cheaters. It's like they won't be able to make the potions anymore anyway. It's like, you're right. It's like, yo, stop trying to make me nervous about para potions. Okay. Yeah, so I have 751. It's pretty good. Alright. I'll put that on YouTube too. Alright, GG.